Time to get ready for the Larry and Needles Show.
Just give a thumbs down.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Larry and Needles Show. I'm Larry.
Did you see that?
I'm Needles.
I'm Kiki. Wait, did you see that?
What happened?
You just started the pod and all of a sudden I saw his thumbs down flashed up. Somebody gave us a thumbs down already.
Shout out to the guy who gave us the thumbs down.
Before the show
He
even
give you
started.
some free merch.
If you're man enough to wear it.
Yeah, that's gold. Oh, I love it. Before we even start.
Sometimes, you know.
Shout out to fucking Cadillac and Lipinski. Lipinski has been feeling under the weather, so Godspeed. We love you, and we hope you feel better, Lipinski.
I'll put you in my mother's. I'll have my mother put you in the pear chain.
Give her a foot.
Pear chain.
Give her a foot massage.
Yeah.
Tell Swarty to give you a day off. Yeah, there's been a bug going around.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah, you're fucking HIV bug. Yeah. Fucking bug chaser.
went up for my mom's birthday last week.
Uh-huh.
Everyone in the adults got sick the next day. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't the HIV bug.
That's what happens at those orgies. One guy's got it, everyone gets it.
It's like everybody's doorknob.
Mm-hmm. Everybody gets a feel.
Turn, you ass clown. Oh my, you Polak, I swear to God.
It's the oxygen. It's the oxygen.
The lack of, therefore.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
She's like a doorknob. Everyone gets a turn.
You fucking guys, I swear to God, man.
Oh, dude, my thumb is hurting from holding this damn thing. Dude, this thing's massive.
Let's get off to a funny. Okay, sorry, Larry. What
No,
were you
it's
gonna
all right.
say?
I was just going to say I used to do this stuff until my brother, who's smarter than me, No Shirt Dick, told me it puts little pinholes in your brain. So I was like, I got enough fucking holes in my brain already.
Yeah.
So he freaked me out. He scares me. He's got a good way to scare people. He's a good guy to have in an intervention, even if you don't know who he is. People will be like, who the fuck was that guy?
He just scared the
He
shit out of me.
just comes in, he's hired for interventions of any kind. Mr. Perfect.
Hey, sometimes you need that. Need that shit,
Yeah. Oh,
it does
yeah.
work well.
Yeah.
I've had an intervention before.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So someone tried to trademark the term September 11th, 2001 on 9/11.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I sent
did.
it to you. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'll give you one guess at what the guy's name was.
Silverstein.
Green, yeah, I would say Greenstein.
Green-
Modi
Black.
Shinenberg. Shalom, shalom.
No.
The
Shalom
good
in
old
the
shekel
home.
tosser tried to trademark that.
Fuck yeah, baby.
And it's funny how he had it in immediately. I guarantee. Some other one probably beat him to it.
Well, the best is it says, and he wasted no time doing it.
Oh.
He filed his
Hey, man.
application on that very day.
Timing is
and the Twin
everything.
Towers were still smoldering in the Pentagon.
Dude, you gotta hand it to them. They don't miss a beat, man.
No. Things you
He
wouldn't
tried
even
to
think of.
trademark
Copywriting.
September 11th. I mean, talk about working both sides of the coin. The shekel, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
I thought that was a very
Can't
funny
make heads or
story.
tails out of that shekel.
What's that?
I couldn't make
Well,
heads
all
or
I know is
tails out of
everybody's
that.
winning in that fucking point.
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, he was clicking his heels that day.
Well, they all knew what was
Until
gonna
it was
happen.
denied.
What's that?
Until it was denied.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe they denied it. I mean, why would you not? I mean, what are you going to do trademarking September 11th?
Well, how are you trademarking a date?
They're going to pay, or a terrorist attack even.
Yeah.
Think about
No.
it. You're like,
So
hey,
then anytime anyone printed it or
yeah,
said it on
you
the
got,
news,
you got a
you'd
shekel.
be getting...
Yeah, he gets a shekel.
Well, and honestly, I guarantee he would stand with pride with that. But like, I'm making
Dude,
money on that.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
I guarantee it.
It'll be on his fucking tombstone.
Yeah. The
you kidding
mayor.
I mean,
Yeah.
he'd be dancing with those guys on 9/11.
He said it'll
Yeah,
be on his
that's it.
tombstone. They'll carve in every couple 50 years. I've been dead X amount of years, and my family's still making money off the 9/11 phrase. You
Yeah, right.
fuckers.
Oh, man.
trying to trademark the worst fucking terrorist attack on American soil. That is just no shame at all, really. Come on. You got nothing else better to do? But that's okay. That's hilarious. though.
Absolutely.
Remember when they told us for fucking Thanksgiving, no more than 3 households present, no parties longer than 2 hours. Guests
Yep.
must stay outside.
Yeah.
Avoid singing, chanting, and shouting.
No hugging,
Is that
kissing,
the
or talking.
craziest thing? Like, we are living in the craziest simulation right now. They completely told us we couldn't see our families. People died without seeing people.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the saddest part about it. You couldn't see your loved ones.
How about this? My drummer Stoney, his dad was actually he was all right from COVID, but they fucking killed him other ways at the hospital, if you know what I'm saying. And,
No, don't tell me. Please elaborate.
his mother had to be snuck in. The nurses gave her a fucking nursing outfit because he's about to die, and they wouldn't let this lady
So at
in to
least the
see the
nurses
guy
have
that she's
heart.
been married to for fucking
Sounds
60
like a
years.
Laurel and Hardy bit. Are you
Oh,
sure?
Well, no, Tony told my drummer, Stoney. Fucking his mom, they gave her a fucking get up to where she was disguised.
But why
as a
her,
nurse.
though?
Because she's like, I want to go in there. They felt
Well,
sorry
I mean,
for
thousands
her, I
of
guess.
people wanted that also, but I mean,
I don't know
Married
why,
for
dude.
60
you gotta
years,
ask
though.
Tony.
Well, they just had the right nurse there that
Yeah.
like, had a heart.
someone play ball.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the
Hit her with
Grinch.
the
fucking-
Her heart grew.
Hit her with the
Boom,
Nixon.
boom.
Somebody with one of our mindsets.
Here's a Netanyahu. Let me go see. You know what's kind of
Yeah,
weird?
seriously.
Think about this. What kind of what's in Israel and what's west?
What do you mean? You're talking about like Egypt or
No,
something?
what's in Israel? Gaza. It's west. West what?
Bank.
Oh, shekel shekel noise noise. Shekel shekel
Yeah,
noise.
all right. Funny how it's called the West Bank.
Just can't
Oh,
let it go,
man.
can
Oh, man.
Hey, if it works, it works, right?
That's when we need a shekel noise. Oy
Cha-ching.
vey.
You need a little
I
button to
know.
push.
I know.
No, we don't need any more fucking distractions.
No,
on this
we
thing.
definitely
Carlo
need a
was
button.
saying we needed some shit, but yeah,
Ah, that's all right.
it is not the morning drive.
No, morning zoo. We are not the fucking morning zoo.
Uncle Larry and Little Tommy.
Speaking of morning zoo, did
it's
you ever
fucking
listen?
Larry and Needles.
I know you've heard the Mexican radio stations.
Oh yeah, every day.
Dude,
I
it's like
still
it's like
listen to
going
'em.
back to the '70s with all the buttons and shit they
Oh,
have,
yeah.
all the
yeah.
noises.
There's like
Yeah.
a rooster.
Bang!
Just like
Horns.
bottles clacking.
Yeah, all
Horn,
the
tuba.
springs, boinging.
Yeah, boing.
Yeah, it's like what the
Immigration noise.
Yeah.
Like a jail cell clinking.
Uh-huh.
Dude, they have it
I
all.
listen to that shit.
Cell
They
door
fucking listen to that
slamming.
every day,
Yeah.
man. Listen, if I could go one day without hearing a tuba solo, it's been a good day. I swear to God.
Well,
man.
not in your. well,
Honestly-
you don't live there no more, do you?
No, at work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've kind of grown accustomed to the tuba.
Well, you know what? It's a hell of a bass instrument. People underestimate the tuba. If you got a guy that's proficient, you could fucking get down. And for you people that are just listening
This
right
guy's
now,
just
they're
doing-
hissing
Tijuana,
sound.
Can I see the joint?
Sure thing, buddy.
Drop it on this shit.
In Tijuana, you could pull up to a mariachi band and they would play it from the car.
I'm sure
Yeah,
they
right.
will.
Ooh, that one almost got me, kiddo.
On my
fucking
street,
fish
there's a
filleted.
guy that'll
Yeah,
play for
oh,
the
man.
car if you pull up slow.
You know,
His name is Larry.
dude, it's amazing. Like you were talking about how
Excuse me.
they wanted to, last thing or what is it, 5 years ago, Thanksgiving, limit your conversations to more than more
Yeah.
than two sentences. This and
Two
that.
syllables per word.
Didn't allow you to go to church.
But the
Yeah.
liquor stores kept
Yeah.
those.
Can't
Yeah,
make out with
yeah.
your hot cousin.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's just for you, Larry.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
no.
that's just the parameters, your parole.
They wanted a vaccine card for everything, but then all of a
Vaccine
sudden,
card.
oh, you don't need any kind of fucking identification to vote. That's racist.
Trust the science. That's what they say.
Yeah.
They say, trust the science for this, but don't
But we
trust
all
it
know
for
there's
that.
no such thing as science.
Well, there is a such thing as science. I mean, that's proven. But
Oh, I know.
Is
it's
it-
all interpreted by the person who writes
It's
that
all some
paper, or
fake
it's all
mathematics.
interpreted by who's behind it. A NASA science paper is completely different
Right.
than a Stephen Hawking
It's
science
a money
paper
laundering
written on
paper.
Epstein Island going on the way to Little St. James.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I tried to recreate weird science, and I didn't get my girl. Started a little fire, but
So I'll tell you what, man.
Tell us what, Larry.
I was wondering. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I had like 2 sips of a beer, and I feel like You know, like that one night in Boys Town when
So you
someone
You tell him how
spiked
the
my drink.
sausage is
It
made.
was
It.
a-
I didn't say that. Larry did. Just to let everybody
So wait,
know.
so you ended up drinking the beer that you roofied?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
You forgot
it's
to,
crazy.
You forgot to switch them?
Yeah, you were supposed to get that.
See, that's where that buzzer, that button comes in handy. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Rocks
that's
glass
it.
clinking.
You're right.
Okay, Larry, where is this story going?
No, I was just saying, I forgot about those little chips, those little weird things.
Oh,
I
our
ate.
friend Molly came over tonight.
So again, the people that are listening at home, that hissing sound is not a king cobra attacking us. It's these dirtbags.
And it's blending in with my shirt. It's my oxygen.
That's good.
It is blending in. It's
Oxygen.
kind of nice. It's actually blending into our shirts. It's making the pot a little quiet, but
So I got one of those oxygen meters. You know, you put on your fingertip and it tells you what your oxygen levels are at.
Huh?
oh no, two.
You put it on your.
Really? It can tell you what your.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You put this little electronic thing on your fingertip. It's usually on your left hand. You put it, and it'll tell you what your oxygen levels are. And
How?
your and
From a pulse?
well, no, not from a
Yeah,
pulse.
because that's where they put the thing on for your pulse on your
because it could.
fingertips. and
Yeah,
they can
it
tell
tells
by-
you your pulse too.
Yeah, so that's how.
But
it's
it gives you
getting
your oxygen level, and you know those little things I use at Krob that when I can't breathe.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
spaceball thing.
Now listen, it used to take me 10 minutes to recover, and I could recover in a couple of shots of that. Now I was putting that on. My oxygen level was low. It's
Well,
like
then
at
you mix those with poppers, Larry,
96%,
it'll be
which
a
is
lot
not
easier.
good. And I did a shot of that shit, and it shot right up to 99%.
Well, yeah, because
No
you're putting
shit.
pure oxygen in your body.
Well, it's
Well,
kind of
I
cool.
mean,
I
what
was
do you
just
mean?
testing it to make
You
sure
know
it
what
worked.
You know it works. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
trust the science.
well, hey, at least you know you're getting oxygen.
Yes.
Well, he's putting it in his body.
Well, I could be getting ripped
mean,
off. I
yeah,
could be getting ripped off.
You never know what they're putting in them cans.
Absolutely not. You
I
don't
would
know
really
what it
hope
is.
that they wouldn't rip you off on oxygen,
Hey.
though. That would be funny if they did that.
Some-
They put sulfur in there.
Some Indian guy farting in a bottle. You never know.
Oh, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody
Yeah,
yesterday.
belated.
I mean, so if you're...
Also, I want
if
to
your
give a
turkey was
shout out to
Nazi-
Claire.
Gobbles, gobbles,
Sorry.
gobbles.
Yeah.
You were one of the lucky ones.
I want to say sorry to my friends and my condolences to the people that I know that died
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
A lot of people passed away. When
And,
the last 2 weeks
Man,
were
that's
crazy.
sad.
To the families and Clara especially.
Shout out to the Indians for
Love
not being
you,
able to
doll.
hold their alcohol.
I'm there for you,
Let us take
baby.
over.
All right.
No, I just said shout out to the Indians for not being able to hold their alcohol. So they
Yeah,
can
and
take
shout
this
out
reins
to
over.
the East Indians for being so nice.
Who's that?
The East
I don't know
Indians.
what are you talking about.
You talking about India Indians?
Yeah, any of my friends that are from India are very
Oh, that
fucking
dude that's
nice.
still in that Indian prison.
Is he still in prison?
Yeah.
Javel, yeah.
Damn,
Send
in
him-
India?
Yeah, we send
Yeah.
them rupees every month.
And it's bad and it's dirty. You think it's dirty on the streets in India?
Yeah,
You gotta
I've
see
seen
the
videos
ins-
from there. You can't
You
find
got to see the inside of the prison.
Oh,
you can't
man.
find 1 square mile without fuck. You can't find 1 square meter without trash in India.
You
People
think
shit outside.
26 in California is a shithole?
Dude, Larry, that is nothing. I mean, that's not a
No,
shit.
that's
26 in
nothing.
California isn't a shithole at all.
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
dank fucking basement parts, bro. It's pretty bad, some parts of that. It's an
Yeah,
old
but it's not
fucking
as bad as
building.
living in India where you
No,
can't even take
no.
a bus without getting raped.
We're talking about the prison in India.
Yeah, about Indian prison?
Oh, yeah, it's
So
filthy.
so what did he do to
The
get
cleaning
thrown in
lady
prison?
died, put it that way.
yeah.
The what?
The cleaning lady died.
She was Polish, right?
No.
Yeah,
Like,
at
if
the
it was
Indian
clean-
prison, yeah.
Oh, at the Indian prison. Oh my God! If cleaning lady and an Indian prison, Jesus, man,
That's
you
why
are
she
really
died.
asking for fucking trouble. Come on, man. You ever see the?
They don't even understand
Dude,
the term
you
cleaning
can't even.
lady.
You ever see them when they're fucking in like Europe and shit, and they have like big billboards of like women in bikinis, and they're just like rubbing up against it, licking and jerking off on the
Are
thing.
you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding at
That's
all.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, these guys are so. And then you give them porn, and it's like, oh my God.
Oh, so get this.
Oh boy.
I may have told this already before, but Instagram. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that India had all these billions of people, but no medals at the
Oh yeah, we
Olympics.
talked about this before. Yeah.
And I made a comment, but somebody just commented on it. I made a comment, so I'm like, well, if raping was in the Olympics, they'd win all three medals.
have all
gold,
kinds of
bronze, and
gold.
medals. Somebody made a comment, like commenting back at me. He's like, well, just for your information, asshole.
Yeah.
India is not even ranked in the top 10 in like most dangerous countries for women.
We're talking about rapes, though.
It's
not
number
India.
11.
I hear a lot of stories coming out of India, and none of them are good for women. Let me tell you.
Alright, like I already sent the authorities to your closet, buddy.
Dude, we talked about that before, the Romeo dialers, or they would just call ladies up, and if it was a woman, they would try to hit on her. There's a whole documentary
Yeah,
about
Hey,
it.
fucking
there's only
crazy.
one country in the world where I'm seeing videos on Instagram of like dudes kissing pictures of women on buses and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know?
I mean,
and it's
and
India.
bathing in cow piss.
Why
and
is that?
fucking-
Because they don't have to cover up in India, right? The bitches could walk around.
No, but
with
there's
their
just
They
so
can.
many fucking people, and they're so repressed.
many
that they're
dirtbag perverts.
Fucking
Yeah.
poor. It's a third world country.
The chicks
in
aren't
some
hot
areas.
enough.
No, there's some hot chicks out there.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah,
I don't know if
What's-
they're bathing the
but-
best.
What has society taught you that a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl is the best? You know what I mean? That's why they lose their shit. That's why. Why do you think these?
My
immigrants-
first girlfriend I ever had was an Indian, and I didn't even know it until years later after I broke up with her.
Who are recording? Woo, 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 are recording the red dot.
Like you got it.
Absolutely.
Which one?
Which
We're
girlfriend?
kind of Indian,
Oh,
indigenous.
East
or-
Indian. East
Okay,
Indian.
jeez.
I thought her
I mean, what are
father,
you
her
doing,
mom
like a
was
spice
her-
trade
her
over
mom-
Yeah, the
Nah,
dot,
man.
dot or arrow, dot
No.
or arrow.
Yeah.
Dot. She and here's the thing: she was the fucking hottest, most beautiful
Yeah,
girl in
dude.
school. But the other thing is her mom was very, very white, like a Southern lady, and her dad. I thought he was a
Huh?
Mexican guy because I was in fucking middle school. I was an idiot,
Mexican.
but he was
So
just
you
a
saw
fucking
brown
really
skin.
dark ass Indian man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, those guys.
I never asked, "What's your dad?" I didn't give a fuck, man.
can't-
I
you
was,
couldn't tell?
you know,
Shit, that's
having
fine.
fun.
You want to hear something funny?
Larry was in 5th grade.
I was in 6th grade.
6th grade,
actually,
yeah.
man.
So
They used to tell. I checked this out. I saw a couple things about it, but it's just fucking silly to even think about this. So, to ensure that no flying pests disturb their games of golf or croquet, the wealthy Brits would hire a local man and cover him with jam or jelly.
that's actually
I
brilliant.
just think it's
And
very silly.
hilarious.
That's
I tried to
brilliant.
look into it, but I mean, and then it says it's most likely an urban legend.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Who's
Isn't
the
that great to
asshole that's
think
going to
about
agree
that?
to that?
what's that?
What
No,
asshole
I
would agree to
guarantee.
that?
Oh,
Somebody
they'd line
did
up
that.
yeah, they would line up to do
Yeah, but
that
not
shit.
willingly.
Well,
No.
why not? They get paid for it. You a jam boy?
Yeah, dude.
It has two meanings.
Well, no, yeah.
They're
Go
after the
distract
game.
the fucking.
Well, you think about it too. Like the first father that made all the money in the family, he wasn't the one doing that shit. It was the son that grew up never doing anything.
Oh, yeah,
the
they
nanny
fucking-
cleaned his balls in the morning. He was the one. We need a jam boy. He's the one that thought it is.
Jam- I mean,
He's
that
the one that
is
thought it is
great.
devious, devious job.
He was the
So,
guy
like-
that was in charge of tarring and feathering people
Well,
in the
yeah. They're
town,
just
and
like,
when people
"Jam
weren't
boy!"
acting up,
You got mosquitoes by you. You got to call. You
Yeah,
gotta follow.
you already got bugs.
Yeah, you gotta run
Come
away.
here.
And then you got to stand there and let them bite you, and then you
It's
got
horrible.
to make them follow you.
Well, the problem, no, the thing is, the jam boy probably liked it because all of a sudden he had a layer of jam on him.
Yeah,
He
but-
wasn't getting bit because the bugs would get stuck right away.
The
and
jam
he wouldn't
girl-
be able to bite him. So he
the
was,
jam girl licks it off
Yeah,
afterwards.
he was
just
a win-win.
He was jammed up, basically. From
yeah,
head
he
to
was
toe,
jammed
probably.
up. And you know what? Afterwards, the degenerate that made him do it probably
Yeah.
like, hey, had some girl go suck his dick.
Jesus.
Well,
Suck
that's
the
how it
jam.
works.
I
You
mean,
know,
I don't know
the
how
jam
that
off his
works.
dick.
they do the
I like-
punishment and then they distribute the
reward.
punishment to other
I mean,
people.
everybody wants to be a jam boy. Then.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully, that's all you get away with is just that. Hopefully, they didn't have some weird thing they made you do with animals or stuff like that.
Aw, man.
oh,
Where the fuck does Needle's mind go?
Oh, really? My mind. Hilarious.
Oh, my
something to
Lord,
talk
have
about.
mercy.
I just thought of a name for your sessions, but I
Uh-huh.
got to ask you after
Okay.
the clock stops.
Oh,
If we're
okay.
if you're gonna have new sessions, we got to talk to the attorneys first.
Yeah, yeah.
See if it's kosher.
See if it's legal.
Man. Did we talk about the place in Texas that was cremating the bodies with the water?
Yes, we did.
We did. Okay.
Yeah,
Soylent
that is kind
Green.
of crazy.
But well, it's not even. Yeah, I always forgot we talked about that. They
Yeah.
released the top 10
Yeah.
defense contractors for this year. I mean,
Oh, jeez.
dude.
I'll tell you what. Go look at Palantir, or what is it? I think it's Palantir
Yeah,
stock.
Palantir. Yeah.
That stock is going to go through the roof since
Yeah.
Trump
It is
got elected.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you what, too. If
I mean,
people are
everything-
into Bitcoin, crypto,
My brother's fucking happy.
oh yeah, so am I.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell you
bet.
what, Trump, they may make it where it becomes a reserve currency, or not the reserve currency, but they may start
It'll be
buying it.
official.
Well, Trump may come out and all of a sudden be like, all the Bitcoin that America got confiscated from the what was it, the Silk Road?
That
Yeah.
and they've
Well, they-
taken wallets and all.
But
this
they
shit
said
and
they were going to
fucking-
sell all that
So
stuff.
wait.
But Trump is going to be like, we're not selling it. We're
I
going to
got
be
a
buying a lot
question
more.
for you. How do you spend it?
Oh man, if we're
There's
gonna
lots of
get
ways
into a
to spend it.
Bitcoin talk
How do
right
you
now,
go to? You can't go to like a fucking bar or a strip
No,
club or a
Some
fucking-
places will
They
accept
will?
Bitcoin, but it's very,
Very
rare.
rare.
But what you can do, you can get yourself a credit card from some like,
and it'll
a different bank.
translate it into money.
No, so what you do is you take that credit card, you spend all you want, but you can pay the credit card balance off in Bitcoin.
Ah,
And not
I
every
see.
credit card will allow you to pay it off in Bitcoin, but
But
there are
ones
credit
will.
cards. Yeah, there are.
I see.
So you can just go
I
spend,
see.
and it's beautiful. You can go spend American dollars while your
Anyway, you
Bitcoin is appreciating. So
Yeah, yeah.
and your dollars are depreciating. So you're spending in Bitcoin. Why that's your savings, and you just keep spending, paying it off in
yeah.
Bitcoin.
And he calls you a Polak.
he is.
I mean, a dumb
he is a
Smart
Polak. I
Polak,
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, a smart Polak. That's what I meant.
So you want to hear
I
about a
forgot the
crazy
first
case?
part.
So
'Cause I'm a
fucking
high ass.
in September 23rd, 2022, the FBI misled a judge who signed warrant for Beverly Hills seizure of $86 million in cash.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
That doesn't
Listen
sound
how they
odd.
went and got this money, though.
Let's hear it.
The privacy invasion was vast when FBI agents drilled and pried their way into 1,400 safe deposit boxes
What the
at the
fuck?
U.S.
Was this at
Private
a
Vault
bank?
store in Beverly Hills.
That is
Wait,
just
so it wasn't even
downright
a
horrible.
bank.
It was just all safety deposit
It was
boxes.
people's personal belongings.
Yeah, they
It wasn't
rummaged
just
through-
money. It could have been gold, coins, watches,
Dude, $86
whatever.
million.
Beautiful things.
Wow.
Dude,
I
they
wonder how
rummaged
they.
through personal belongings of a jazz saxophone player, an interior designer, doctor, flooring contractor, all
Isn't-
these people.
Doesn't Needles keep his underwear collection in a fucking safety deposit box?
No, because
If
they
he
got to
was
go
smart.
there. And
Well, yeah,
right.
right.
The whole production.
Well,
And it's
he
like I have a hermetically sealed vault in my room, like a big humidor.
it's a big like it's a
Humidor.
set up like a file cabinet.
That's nice.
The same thing happened back in Vegas back in the day where they had, it was used for like gangsters or drug dealers.
Yeah.
They would have their own private,
Safety deposit box.
deposit
yeah.
box.
Yeah.
there.
Vaults and
Well, that's
safes.
where they
But
say.
they weren't ran by banks,
Right.
so
Private.
yeah.
Even
yeah,
though
but
banks are private. Banks are
Yeah,
private.
but they're
Yeah,
little-
but-
they're protected.
At the same time, it's if you're
I don't know if a safety deposit box is actually insured.
well,
though.
here's the thing,
Yeah,
man.
they don't know
Someone
what's
that
inside
goes
of it.
in
Well,
that and takes that stuff,
insure
that
that
stuff
stuff.
is usually irreplaceable. That's
yeah,
why people
heirlooms
have it
and
there.
shit like that. So
It's stuff that you're too scared to fucking lose at your house. It's so important to you. You go bring it there. That's fucking low when people
yeah,
go into
dude,
there.
these guys justified the dragnet forfeiture with its presumptions that hundreds of unknown box holders were all storing assets somehow tied to unknown crimes. So they were looking for the shit to tie these people to crimes. to.
Wow.
By doing another
Dude,
crime.
And it didn't come out till 18 months later.
If
I mean, this
if
is recent.
Yeah,
Like, this isn't fucking.
if I commit a crime, I'm destroying evidence. Why would you? I just don't. The people that hold on to that shit. I don't
Well,
get.
but at the same time, there's there are properties that you own.
right.
There's, you know what I mean? If you got gold or if you got stuff that's been stolen, it can be traced back to places.
Yeah, if certain
You know,
things
there's
can't.
always that's what. But future fucking crime is crazy. So we're gonna go dig in your shit, steal it, and then say not prosecute anybody.
Yeah, right.
Under false pretense of, obviously they lied to the judge and got this warrant to do this. But dude, I mean, that is a calculated thing. Think how many people are involved in
Did
this.
they get the stuff back?
It didn't really say. It did not say.
Yeah,
it
right.
kinda
Probably
just
not.
ends,
Probably not.
No.
yeah, it kind of fucking. It took 5 days for them to do that.
Well, yeah, drilling out how many safety deposit boxes, and then
Dude,
they have to
I
figure
mean,
out how much they're taking out
So
of each
class
box and what
action,
they're writing.
class action lawsuits. I mean, this is just. They will take whatever the fuck they want from you when they want from you.
Absolutely,
You're not
bro.
fucking safe, man.
That is,
It is
yeah.
crazy to think that the government still has your best
And
interest.
honestly, that's why it goes back to Bitcoin.
Oh,
They're not going to have my my keys to my Bitcoin. They can't take
Listen,
it.
I'm
Right.
telling you right now, that shit is somehow the
Unless they
government has
torture
its
it out of
fucking
you.
hooks in that.
I'm
You
sure
know
they
what I
probably
mean?
do.
Like, it's not just like the internet. You know, everything was created for a reason.
Well,
That
Al
whole Satoshi
Gore.
guy, you know, like, this is fucking...
What about Al Gore?
He
well, they say he
created
created the
internet.
internet when it was
No.
DARPA.
What did
No.
you just call the guy? Satoshi?
Satoshi?
Yeah, all right.
I heard that the
The
internet,
Nakamoto buildings.
Yeah, Die Hard.
the internet
That's
has
a
been
great
going on
Christmas
since like the late 30s, early 40s with the military. It was called the horseshoe.
Oh yeah, the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
Al
yeah.
Gore didn't invent it.
Yeah, we're
It's
just,
just saying. It's just something.
Al Gore.
funny
Didn't
they
Al Gore
say.
say he created the internet?
Did
I
he?
don't know.
I
Al
thought he
Gore said a
said
lot
that,
of
yeah.
things that the world was going to be underwater in 10
Yeah.
years.
I'm Bob
I mean, you
Dole.
really can't believe him. And then Tipper Gore, that's when all that shit started with parental advisory, with the lyrics and stuff.
Yep.
Like, they were trying to fucking take away freedom of speech back then.
And they got the
Yeah, right.
Ramones song called Censorship. Tipper, come on.
Yeah, well, it's crazy that's what they tried to
Well,
do,
you know,
take away shit.
Frank Zappa and who was the other one?
Who's
that really
the
went?
country singer, the old school country singer that they
John
thought-
Denver.
Denver. He was all for freedom of speech.
Oh yeah.
You know the great thing about that whole thing was
What's
they,
that?
they finally agreed on having like the parental
Yeah,
advisory sticker on the album, and that would just lure kids into buying
Yeah,
those
absolutely.
albums.
Well, that's what it want. I mean,
You
and
mean
that shit
so
was
here's some
fucking- I
gangster
remember that.
rap shit that's talking about pussy, cocaine, and killing motherfuckers? I'll take two.
Or
You know,
anything.
yeah,
I mean,
right,
there was
yeah.
just great fucking.
But I'm just
crazy
saying,
shit.
you know,
It's like who they
lets them
think
know
about
which
it.
one they want.
Just because you
Yeah.
say a cuss word, you're deemed this. You know what I mean? It's like it's so funny that people act like they're holier than thou, and they're doing the same bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that whole like grab her by the pussy thing. It's like you don't think somebody in your life has said that. Like women are all appalled. It's like.
Yeah, I guarantee your husband said it.
Yeah, or they've said
Or
something
done it.
similar to that. You know what I mean? Like it's just something for shock.
Because he's
value.
right, man.
It's all
It's all-
shock
Sometimes
value.
you just gotta grab him by the pussy.
I don't know about that.
Well, and
but-
honestly, nobody gives a shit
It works.
except for people on the media. They're the only ones that give a shit.
well, whatever is salacious and whatever fucking gets people, because it's all about hate. That's all they're doing is programming you to hate people. Like this person did
typical.
this and this person does this, and it's like, okay, come on.
All right, we know
Typical
that.
shit.
Yeah, no, it's like, do they really fucking? They really think that we don't know that shit? Broads are just as bad as dudes.
Oh yeah.
What
Everybody
do you
acts
mean
like-
just as bad? They're fucking way worse.
Okay, whatever. If that's what
Dude.
if that's
Yeah,
what you
handful
want
of
to die on. then
Well, hey,
okay.
look at what was that one character on what was that one women's series, the TV show that was huge, Sex in the City, where that one broad, she was a full blown whore.
Which one?
She's a
Oh,
full
you
blown
mean
whore.
on the
Hua.
on the show or in real life, acting like it on the show, right?
Acting
yeah,
like it.
like
Yeah.
glorifying and glamorizing
Oh, yeah.
being a whore and sleeping around and looking for big dicks.
And
Oh,
everybody's
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God, you slept
that's
with
the-
him.
And guess what?
What
I
I
support
said.
her. She
Hey, listen, man. At a point in time, it just becomes very unattractive.
I'll
if you're
support her
pulling
daughter.
one night. You know what I mean? If you're just a big whore at 50, it's like
Yeah.
you got kids, maybe
here-
grandkids at this point.
Well, here's the thing, though. Most, any
I
chick
still
on the
support
loose
her
at that
decisions.
age is going to be a whore because
Yeah.
what are you going to lose your reputation? I mean, who cares? You're fucking.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I mean,
Well,
it's
she's
not
not-
like a badge of honor, actually.
She's not going to get lonely.
But she doesn't care anymore. Is the thing.
Well, hey,
It's
I
not
don't
like a
know.
girl in high school that doesn't want to ruin her rep.
it's just like some barfly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's like,
absolutely.
come on.
Some bar who.
Yeah, does it really fucking?
Me and Antford used to have a fucking name. They're cackling bar whores, the ones that get drunk and start cackling and criticizing at the bar. That's exactly what Kamala Harris was, a cackling bar
Man,
whore.
how about that thing she just released? That was pretty
Oh
crazy,
man,
That was
She
fantastic.
looked like
Talk about
she was
politics, but
fucking
man,
Xanaxed and
That,
wind
I don't
up.
think that's politics. I just think that's. I mean,
One,
whoever.
one eye was a little wonky.
Yeah. Mary
like,
thinks
shout
some-
out Orphan Hat.
Yeah, Mary thinks someone
had
made
her
her
for
do
an eye.
that.
I love it.
What's
Yeah,
that there?
Mary thinks someone made her do that.
No.
She's like, they got to be making her do this.
No, I think I was okay.
You can't
listen,
be that
I was
fucking
reading
stupid.
something,
strange.
and they were telling her not to do it, and it's like, listen, man, I hate getting in front of a camera. I hate doing that, especially you know what I mean. I have a couple drinks, but if I'm hammered and I'm talking to the people of the United States,
Oh, man.
that is just like. What kind of job are you gonna get? People are like,
Yeah.
obviously you have a drinking
Yeah,
problem.
absolutely.
What did you see? Like I think like 5 minutes after that video came out, someone superimposed a bottle
The
of Jack
Maker's-
or
yeah,
Maker's
whatever it
Maker's
was.
Mark.
Yeah.
And
Or a
it kind
cigarette.
of worked, yeah.
But this shit lives forever. That's like, don't these people fucking? I can't. I don't know. I
That's
just
why
don't
Mary
understand
thinks
that
someone
why
made
they-
her do it.
It's like a humiliation ritual.
Right, right.
You know
Part
what I
of the
mean? That's what it
humiliation
seems
ritual.
like.
Yeah.
If you want to stay some sort
Just
of
like
relevant,
LeBron James being in a dress. And you know what else
that's
is great?
fake. That maid outfit.
I don't know, whatever.
Oh, okay.
It could be part of the humiliation deal. But here's the other thing, though. One thing they did say online is these motherfuckers will not be able to walk down the street.
Who?
Anybody, any of these politicians or movie stars or
Yeah.
any of these people that lied to everybody. And
Well, people are starting to wake up and see
yeah,
what's going
yeah.
on.
And they had the fucking guy, they had LeBron walking down the street or in some club or somewhere with his fucking entourage.
No.
And of course, there's people yelling to him, "Hey, I heard
I would
there's
never
no
want
pit
that. It's
party
just-
like a DP
Diddy party. Yeah, he was at the football game
Oh,
and they yelled at
They're
him.
like,
into
hey,
the
Brown.
box.
Hey, Brown.
Yeah.
We know you were at the Diddy party, nigga. We know you were there. And then they-
Exactly, and that's here's the
And-
thing, though. But it's turning
true.
out to be true. Is
Yeah.
they're
Well-
not going to be able to walk down the street without people heckling them.
Well,
Well,
they just
and this
did-
was a black guy heckling him.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
and
white
they
guy
just
saying
denied
something.
the diddler a fucking bond again, man. $50 million
Man,
he was
that's
willing
crazy.
to put up. So obviously,
Motherfuckers got some money.
Dude, what did
Well-
you see that same video with LeBron? All of a sudden, that guy snuck into like that box.
Really?
And Kevin, who's like
Hart?
Kevin Hart was there too. He's like, Kevin, we know you were there too. And Kevin Hart got pissed off. Dude.
Yeah,
He's like,
well,
fuck
you
you,
know
man,
what?
fuck you.
the
But it was
problem
pretty
is
funny.
that
Was Kevin Hart there?
I'm
That's
sure
what
he
you
was at a
said?
Diddy
Oh.
party.
Motherfucker.
yeah, they all fucking hang out together. Listen, I'm not going to speculate
Oh,
on what
they're a
anybody
bunch of
does,
fags.
but it's just like
It's
like,
unbelievable.
if you're going to Epstein Island, you know what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This ain't a fucking shocker when you get there.
Hey, do you guys ever remember back in the day? It had to be like 25 years ago. That island called Viking Island back
Yeah.
in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I remember the name, but I don't remember what it was about.
it was basically you go there and there was high
act
class
like a Viking,
Well, no,
yeah.
yeah, high class hookers, and it was in the Caribbean somewhere. It may have been Epstein's Island. Who the hell knows?
Well, there's so many. There's that Necker Island that Branson owns.
High
yeah, but
class
that's
hookers,
I don't think
huh?
that's a hooker island.
Sounds
Who knows
excellent.
what it is?
Yeah, but no, like
We're not
yeah,
out there.
Viking Island. I
Who
remember.
doesn't like a high class hooker here and there? It's
Yeah,
good
right.
and mix in with the low class ones.
yeah,
Well, it's cheaper to bang a bunch of fives.
Well, here's the thing: 2 5s in one night is a 10.
that's right.
But
Fucking 5 2s is a 10.
the crazy thing is, like, we fucking these people are still getting away with this shit. Nobody's been named from Epstein's list. They've been, you know, how this broad's just sitting in jail. Fucking this guy gets murked. You know what I mean? By the Mossad, by the IDF, multi-agency.
Cameras aren't
fucking-
working.
Yeah, there's like so many variables that are so funny about this guy, and you know that he's doing this shit. Like if
Yeah.
you see him bringing camera equipment out and stuff from his house, it's
Yeah.
like, man, they just don't give a
No,
fuck
no.
about us at
Dude,
all.
when they bust into that guy's safe and they need to go back to like the video equipment that was
Right.
from like 30 years ago, I was like, well, shit, he's not on DVDs. He's not on like,
It's all
you know,
tape and shit.
yeah,
or
it's not on
fucking
hard drives.
digital.
It's on, yeah,
Is it actual VHS tapes?
there
Some
was
of
a,
it
there
might
was a
been.
lot of different shit.
Yeah,
in
I'm
there,
sure it was upgraded in some areas. But
but-
videotapes they take up a lot of space too.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
And
if
you
you're
can't
running a
get as much.
honeypot operation,
Yeah, you need a
you're
giga
gonna
drive.
you're gonna
yeah.
have a fucking room.
You need hard drives with
A
terabytes.
thumb drive a day full
Well, no,
of
it's like
illicit
these fucking
sex.
people, man.
Yeah.
They're
That's
gonna
my
get away
goal.
with everything. They have cash. They can fucking buy their shit off. They can pay people off. You know what I mean? Sign an NDA. Don't do this. But it's like we all know. There's pictures of people at these parties, just like Epstein's flight list. It's like, what other evidence do we
Right.
need?
Yeah.
Like, do we really have to do our own investigative work because people are unwilling to prosecute
Well, it's sad, but
fucking
yeah.
child
Well,
traffickers?
We
man?
need
put it
Matt.
in
We
their
need Matt
face.
Gates. We need Matt Gates as Attorney General, but that ain't happening.
No.
Just
not
like
anymore.
the lady that
Shout out
was
to APAC.
Yeah, for the
some-
honeypot operation.
Right. Some lady, I think it was CBS or ABC. She's like, "Hey, I was looking at the fucking Hunter Biden thing. Were you guys seeing that thing?"
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, you know,
Oh, the
not only
emails.
is there emails on there where he's using the N word liberally a lot,
Well,
Yeah, text messages.
very
Can't fault him
racist,
for
like,
that.
but
Yeah.
no, but I'm just
Fucking
saying he's
boys.
Hunter Biden though. He's Mr. You know, they're Mrs.
Hunter
Miss,
Biden.
politically correct though. You know, it's the fucking party of. You know,
indulgence.
well, but
Wait,
no,
we
it's
talked
put
about that
on
one
the
on the
face
longest
of it, though. The
fucking-
facade is though for them to never say the N word.
Yeah, but
And
Joe
they love
don't know
Biden,
about that.
Joe Biden was slinging that word back in the
Yeah,
90s.
he was
I
talking
know.
about
You
when
would
he
think
signed
I
that
want
crime
my
bill.
son going to school with some nigger?
Interracial.
He said this like in the
On the floor.
Yeah.
The urban jungle and all this crazy
And he didn't miss
stuff.
a beat.
No, but that's the whole thing. They're fucking two-faced fucking liars.
Hey, well, real quick
Absolutely.
though, I want to go back to the the going to bed 2 5s equal to 10. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Did you ever
Oh,
hear
boy.
Lemmy's saying?
Huh.
It's like, I never went to bed with an ugly chick, but I've woken up with a few.
Ah.
He wasn't exactly a looker. He had that fucking big
no.
Corchino on his face. That thing was enormous.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
like Mount Vesuvius
Yeah,
on his face.
dude, Lemmy was the man. Though.
Lemmy was a good guy because
I don't know about that, but okay.
No, he was. Because
he was against
they
politicians.
said, why didn't you get married? And he's like, because I'm an honest man and I'm not going to cheat on my wife. And once I would get married, that would be it. And I just like loose women. And I don't want to fucking have to lie to someone that I love.
respect that.
And I was like, yeah, Lemmy, you're really not a bad guy. You're a cool guy.
And he hates
brother."
politicians.
Yeah, but
As he should.
well,
Yeah.
he's dead, so I mean,
No, he used to.
we could dig his ass up and put him on the pod.
I saw the last Motorhead tour, and he was really not playing good, obviously.
Well,
I
yeah,
was
but I
like,
mean, it's a
damn.
fucking hard life, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking.
He loved hitting those slots too, the poker
Yeah.
machines at the Rainbow. Room.
Yeah, that was a spot.
Yeah.
I think right now, to this day, they have a machine,
Dedicated to him.
yeah, that you don't play, and there's one of his drinks that he likes sitting there. And, almost like that bar in the city that has the Bloody
Seats
Marys.
always reserved for
there's
him.
There's this ghost called Resurrection Mary, and she came from, it's this bar on Archer Avenue. I can't remember the exact fucking address, but it's on the south side, Chicago. And Resurrection Mary, she's this girl that got killed one night after a night partying at this bar. And so they leave a Bloody Mary at the end of the bar for her, an empty bar stool. And so many guys, now this ghost comes to this bar, picks guys up, they go home, they're going to go home with her, and she'll be like, oh, wait, hold on, let me out here. Or they'll turn around and she just disappears
God.
out of the car. Yeah.
Holy shit. So she was a good girl when she was alive.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
But
But
she's,
that's just
She was giving some guys some happy evenings.
yeah.
If that's how you want to look at it.
Unless
you
Happy
get a
ending.
ghost of a angry woman who was
Oh,
murdered
man.
by who knows who.
That'd be an unhappy ending.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
now she's not making anybody happy.
No, not at all.
No, but
Fucking-
people freak out because she'll be in the car, and then when they
Disappear.
drive past the Resurrection Cemetery, and
That's crazy.
on the same place, I don't know if it's the same cemetery. I think it is. There's two bars that won't take paint because they say you see the ghost hanging on to the bars.
take
Well,
what?
that- don't
Paint.
take Paint.
So
Oh,
they try
they
and
can't
paint
paint 'em.
them over and over. It just won't stick. It won't
Oh.
stay.
Okay, I see what
So
you
they
mean.
got
now.
two bare bars at the cemetery still to this day.
Oh, that's
Really?
interesting.
Yeah, and it's Resurrection Cemetery on the south side.
Did you ever see like those videos of like Teslas driving through the graveyards
No.
at night?
Oh, and showing the
Because
ghosts
they got like
walking
they
around.
got the IR, or I don't know if it's heat sensor or IR, where yeah, all of a sudden they drive around the graveyards and they see just these blurs all over the place. And it's like, that's kind of freaky.
Well, it does pick up, like you said. I mean, you know what? Listen, there's got to be. I believe. Was watching this podcast, and
Yeah.
I believe that we're like the same person over and over and over again.
Reincarnated.
Like just one person, and then you're that same person. And it just keeps on going. And
No
going,
way.
And going, and
No
going. I'm
way
just
with-
saying. This is something I
Okay.
was listening to.
You
I just
start
say I
you
believe
start
in
as an
this
Indian
same-
person, and then you'd slowly advance as
to
life
a white
goes on.
person at the
or
end.
whatever. You know what I mean? Because if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in stuff like that, your soul leaves your body. But
And
at
if
the
you're
same
Yeah.
shit,
time,
and if you're a shitbag, you go backwards.
but sometimes I believe that
No.
also there's some sort of truth to the matrix of how we
Yeah.
are, you know? Because they use our cell phones, our bodies as users, as antennas and shit like that.
Oh, I got to
They
show
pump us
Needles
full of
this.
stuff. Well,
You know how the Chicago flag, the star is?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
weird little shaped
Is it
star.
a says it don't
Look
tell
at this
me.
one, though. This is a real old one before it became in vogue for everyone to have a tattoo or a
Yeah.
patch. This is off an
Holy
actual
shit.
cop uniform. Look at it's the fucking Star of David, Needles.
well, it's a 6-point star.
Yes.
So I mean,
But the other ones aren't like
don't know
that.
what you
They
want.
have those weird
I mean,
pointy things. It's
666
like 8.
technically, right?
Yeah.
Mayor Sheckelstein.
Well, actually, it's like 6666 because there's 4 of them.
Well, no, but it's 666, 6 triangles, 6 points.
For the
and then
people that are
neighborhood is-
watching,
Oh, Jesus. Autistic Larry can't help himself. Gotta show
Fuck
myself
off.
off.
Well, that's just say what's the new one look like? Is it a 5-point star?
Well, no, it's actually an 8-point star, and it's like coming in from the middle, a tight circle with real spiky points. You've seen what the Chicago
I have to look with-
flag
yeah,
looks
Yeah,
like.
and another cop got killed today, which is crazy.
Yeah.
No,
Ice
Oak
T would
Park,
be glad.
man, that is just crazy. Doing your job. I know this kid
It's right
ran
by
out
Roller's
of a bank.
house.
Yeah, a kid ran out of a bank with a gun.
Oh man.
Dude shoots him in the side. He shot the guy.
I would say, did they get him?
Yeah, he shot the guy in the leg. But man,
Oh, that still hurts.
who the
Yeah.
fuck would want to be a cop in Chicago?
Wow.
This
Not me.
fucking guy is cutting the police force back. Like they're doing this shit on
Now wait,
purpose.
you got to
If
put this in perspective for the people listening. That this is a suburb of Chicago. It's directly next to Chicago. It's Oak Park,
Oh yeah.
and it hasn't had a cop get murdered there.
1938.
Yeah, 1938, 80 fucking 5 years, 86 years, and here we are. 3 cops get killed in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, which is crazy. Why would
In a
you want?
neighborhood where none got killed for fucking
In a,
86
in
Why
a
would you
years.
neighborhood
want-
that has lots of rainbow flags.
They're not
Yeah.
prosecuting anybody. They're letting these people go. It's like, why the fuck are you even?
Well, you wonder why all of a sudden people are starting to die there now. Because people are like, well, shit, it's worth taking the risk.
Well, they got rid of that shot spotter too. Remember that thing where
Yeah.
predict where shootings
Yeah.
were going to happen or
Oh, man.
muzzle
No.
flashes and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But no, there was also AI and algorithm that
Yeah.
they used to predict and hide
And also, though, it
crime
was
areas
also
Really?
like
I
a
where the
didn't see
G-
that.
shooting was going to occur.
but it was also like a GPS where there was shot
Yeah, they had the cameras up and the
detectors
muzzle.
every so
yeah,
often, and by where
the muzzle
it's
flash went
hitting,
off.
but just by the sound, also
Well,
they
yeah, it
can tell
picked
pretty
up-
close to where it
All right.
exactly came.
So this
from.
is the version of what San Francisco had for like the shit piles, like the shit detector.
Well, that was. I think a guy just did that.
Alright, but
I mean, that
similar
guy was
thing, though.
fucking. That guy was dedicated.
we
to
have
the job,
shootings. They have shit
But there's
piles.
crazy that
Shittings.
fucking
Shittings.
these people are fucking dying like this, and it's like,
Yeah, that's sad.
why is who the fuck wants to be down there?
Well,
it's crazy
I'll
what's
tell
going
you what.
on down there.
I heard today that AOC was going to throw her hat in the ring.
Oh.
to run for-
28, baby.
Yeah, so it's like she may save us all.
No, what?
Oh
Those
man,
big titties.
She's
Yeah.
not
That's
even
it.
that hot, man.
No, she's not.
It's just
And she's an
average.
idiot.
I'll tell you
We
what
got
though.
lots of more beautiful Hispanic girls.
But these
right
are the
here in
people they're going to
Chicago,
throw
man.
at us.
Yeah, if she's going to flash those cans, she's going to get some extra votes. I guarantee
Yeah.
that.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
I
there's some
think
guys
people
that
have
vote
woken
for it.
up to.
Well, do you know who Anna Paulina Luna is?
Name sounds
She
familiar,
is
though.
Florida, and I senator or something. But she is hot as fuck, man.
Okay.
Oh,
used to be-
I think I've seen her
She's a
videos.
Hispanic chick, and
Yeah.
she is.
She's for Trump?
She used to, she used to be a swimsuit model and shit.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. Yeah, she's
Okay,
pretty
well,
hot.
that's once.
I
you're
love
You're the
her.
problem that's wrong with men. They're gonna vote
Am
because
I?
she's a hot woman.
I have to side.
No
She's got my vote.
policies.
I have
no
to side with
nothing.
Larry on this one.
I
Yeah,
don't know about
she is
that.
my vote.
Would you want AOC running this country?
No.
No.
Exactly. And
I'll
it's not
vote for the
because
other
she's a
one.
woman. Let me get
No.
that straight.
No.
It's not because of that.
No, that's only part of it.
You know.
Anna Paulina Luna's cool. She got her shit together. She's
yeah,
not
but whatever.
shitty.
Who, you listen, man. When money's involved, anybody can be bought and sold. That's the problem.
Here's the thing, though, Needles. Every fucking person in the world, you could say that about. It doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
So it might as well
And
be a
that's the
hot
problem.
Hispanic.
But when you,
chick.
but
At
when you
least you get to
fucking,
look at something nice.
when you
Yes.
invite yourself into this place where they have lobbyists and APAC and all this shit, man, you might go in there all gung ho American, but by the time you know, your first second
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
if you
I
want to stay
understand.
You're bending the knee.
in, well, you're bending the menorah.
You bend at
Yeah.
the waist, you bend
That's it, the
forward, and they
menoralist.
stick it in.
Yeah, that menorah.
Menoralist.
Seriously,
I like that.
That's a good term.
I know. I think it made me crack up the other night.
menoralist. I love that.
But it's never going to end. Everything's going to be the same. Elections are fake and gay.
Yeah.
Whoever you vote for is not going to be what you're going to get. As we're seeing with right now, everybody's like, oh my God, look what's happening with Trump. It's the same thing you did the first time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what do you think's going to happen?
Who's saying this?
What's that?
who's-
People are all
who's-
up in
oh my
arms.
God,
They're
he-
like, oh, we thought we were going to get this person, but we got this person. And
Who?
because
Who's?
Gates,
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
no, people
But
are.
no, who's getting up in arms about
and
it? That's
just in the ether of podcasts,
Oh, okay,
and just people
okay.
talking about shit like.
Because because
Glenn
when they
Beck
say
and
they,
fucking-
Yeah.
Well, I
people
could
say
come-
they say.
Yeah,
and I'm
well,
like,
I could
who's
just say
they?
just like Glenn Beck,
Okay.
Jimmy Dore.
Jimmy.
fucking-
Well, now everybody's talking
uh,
about Matt Gates. I can't say his last
Well,
name.
but that's already.
Gates.
But the problem is that was already disproven, which is another
yeah, well,
problem now.
that's the sad thing is like even the View, they had to retort, retract their statement there,
They had to give what do you call it, a legal reading.
which was bullshit. Anyways, the way she read it was
Oh,
condescending.
fuck.
Who read it? Sonny?
Sonny.
Yeah, she
yeah.
looked like a fucking what do you call it?
Fucking
victim,
dumb
or she
fucking
was in
idiot.
Gaza.
Well, no, yeah, she was like,
Yeah,
she was about,
gunpoint.
yeah, she was about to get her head chopped off.
Well, here's
Well,
the
which was
thing.
bullshit
Which is
anyways.
very
It's like,
funny.
hey, she was trying to make it seem like this is Matt Gates saying this stuff. It's like, no,
Dude.
the Department of Justice didn't file any charges against him. They didn't find him guilty.
But the,
none of
Right.
this
the
shit.
thing is that these people will say that without any recourse or repercussion.
Oh, but
and then
more
all of a
proof.
sudden,
Yeah, NBC
well,
fact checks them.
that's what. Yeah, come on, the Jewish-run media. Come, Jesus, man!
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden that these people are gonna wake up one day and they lie. How can you like listen? I'm fucking not the greatest person. You know what I mean? Like I'm an
Nobody.
okay
Here's the
dude,
thing, though.
Yeah.
But I just don't come out here and lie about shit.
But here's the other thing.
You know
man.
what I mean? Like,
no,
what the
fuck?
that's
Oh, yeah.
true. That's
Crazy.
true. You should never do that. But you got to also remember this: nobody's fucking perfect. And the Lord, no, listen. And the Lord uses flawed people.
yeah,
I
but
mean, even Moses and
if
these motherfuckers. did
every
things that
day
he didn't
you're
go for.
flawed and you're doing the same thing every day, spreading hate, spreading rhetoric. When
Well, no,
Trump
I'm
is
not
Hitler,
saying they're all good.
But
I'm
Trump
not
is
saying they're
Hitler.
all good.
But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they
But
were kissing
nobody's
his ass on
perfect.
The View.
Yeah.
When he went on there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
these
'cause they're
people,
full of shit.
They're worse than liars. They're like shapeshifters.
Dude.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they belittle people.
Also,
and
you know
get
what?
Fucking nothing
Joe
out of it.
Morning
Bunch of
Joe and
fucking-
his wife used to swing
Oh, yeah.
from fucking Trump's nuts too. They loved him. They fucking. He was on their show something like 40, 60 times or something.
Until his intern fell in his office,
Yeah, we
cracked
talked
her
about
head and
that last
died.
week,
But
though.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that was way before that. He was friends with him after that.
yeah, no, it's crazy.
The
Hey, dude,
intern thing was
what
like
kind
what,
of toilet you
1990?
think Whoopi's taking a shit on?
Oh, I don't want to think about
That
that.
I mean, that's got to be a custom toilet.
She's pummeling that fucker.
I just can't
Yeah.
believe these people go home and they're happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, think about that. If you just sat all day and
They
just
have to
lied,
think-
lied, and
Yeah.
this is the world you're in, and people are fucking yes, ma'am, and ya.
Yeah.
Yes, mammy, no problem. You
Yes,
know what I mean? You could
massa.
say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, because they're going home making a lot of money, and it's like everybody's like, "Oh, thank God you're doing the Lord's work here."
Well,
Like,
the Lord, man.
well, they think it's the Lord's work. That's
But
the problem. These liberals in
fucking
Hollywood,
just
Well,
up there just being the
they're
worst
getting
people
praised.
possible.
Like
what
they
they're
go to
doing is-
restaurants and they're getting praised.
And then it's like, dumb white broads fucking
Yeah.
clapping
It's
in the
not the
background.
Lord's work. We all know that.
they
No, that's
think
the
it is.
furthest.
They
Well,
think it is. You know.
But
spreading
maybe they're saying
disinformation
that
and
and fucking
misinformation.
gonna get punished for saying that.
Bunch
They
of
will.
fucking
They
dried
will.
up twats on there. That's all they are. Going on a sex strike.
But this is how
Okay.
brainwashed
Like
they
someone
are.
wants to fuck
yeah,
you to begin
like
with.
Jesus, man. Come on. If you want to fucking lie.
It's when the hot chicks go on the sex strike, I'm gonna get worried.
Well, like we talked about with these
The
chicks now,
dogs
the
could
ones
fucking
that
strike all they want.
they shave their heads and they're not giving up sex. It's like, okay, well, you just solved the
Oh,
abortion case
yeah.
we're
You
fighting.
Well, no,
guys
against.
know about the
That's
blue
kind of
hearts?
racist because all the black
That's what I'm
guys aren't
talking
going
about.
to get
The
anything.
before movement.
The blue heart.
That's what I'm
Did you know
talking
they're
about.
getting these blue heart tattoos?
Yeah, the
Wait,
fucking-
what is this?
There's this before like Needles is talking
chicks that
about.
shave
It's
their
just
head and
no
stop sex.
pussy, no nothing.
They're not
no
gonna have sex for
da-da-da.
4 years.
It's four things that in Chinese or Japanese starts with the B.
Which actually beef and broccoli. That's
Yeah,
what. That's what the tattoos
So these
are getting.
chicks
Dumb white
are
broad.
getting these tattoos to signify
So they can tell each other apart.
and it's like this light blue colored fucking heart.
So it's like you're a
And
dumb
I'm like,
fuck too.
yeah, they should all. I'm like, yes, get
Oh,
the
man, that's
tattoo.
fantastic.
Because in that way we could just weed
well, those
you
are the
out
people
right
wearing the
fuck
masks
away.
still.
Right,
I've seen
right,
a lot
right.
more masks lately, which is kind of weird. I don't know how that's
Absolutely.
coming back into style.
Those are
I
the
think
people.
everybody's a plant.
Those are the
I
people
really
that
do.
voted for Kamala protesting. The
I don't know
mask
about
wearers.
I
No,
just think
there's
that
just
they're
so
so
many-
fragile.
There's
and
just so many stupid people in this world,
Oh,
man.
and they let them get away with it now. Before
Yeah.
we used to shame the shit out of them and bully people
Yeah.
and fucking.
Now,
Yeah.
when I
It's
see
like
someone
now
with a
everything-
mask, I think, "Oh my lord, are they sick? Is something
yeah,
wrong? Are
if
they about to
yeah,
die?"
definitely. Well, I always think. I mean, think
feel
about that.
worried for them.
But in China, they wear because the air quality's so
Yes.
bad.
Yeah.
So they take the mask off, and there's a dirt-shaped pattern around of this mask shape. It's so filthy.
But the crazy
It's really,
thing is,
really bad.
the masks they wear too. It's like
They
it's
don't
not,
do nothing.
It's not stopping anything. So
No,
you're an idiot.
it's all fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, and listen, they all know it's propaganda too. But what are you gonna do?
I see people at the gym wearing masks.
Oh my god. Dude, remember those? I remember videos. Guys were swimming in masks.
Oh my
remember
God.
the people
How do
that
you
would,
breathe
the
through a
people
wet
that-
mask?
The people. Well, that's how they fucking.
They
that's
died?
the Black Plague. That's what happened. Those people died from wearing masks.
Yes, absolutely.
Because they were getting bronchial issues, and the masks were getting wet, and they weren't of good quality.
Bronchial
and it would
spasms.
and it would trap fucking shit in there, and they just breathe that in.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
They weren't the cleanest back then.
Well, no, but obviously, I mean, there's just more. It's just more fact than fiction, right?
Absolutely.
It is
Like you could
comical.
kind of see what the hell's going on. They keep playing
And
the
you know
same
what? It's
fucking card
I'll tell you
over
what
and
else
over, man.
is
Yeah.
great about that, though. Hey, the Black Plague thing, what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But when they had the Spanish flu, and they said,
Well, that also.
yeah, same thing, and they realized the masks killed more people than
Mm-hmm.
the actual flu, and they said in like 1901. We will never fucking make people wear masks like that
Yeah.
again.
Did they?
No, and
Yeah,
did,
absolutely.
Just to fucking play the same playbook.
Isn't that crazy?
Just to see how they could
History-
manipulate.
history
Did do it.
repeats.
Yes, it does.
I got kicked out of so many places for not wearing a mask.
Me too,
I'd
bro.
be fighting with people. That's like we were talking about today. The fucking
Yeah, I would get all indignant. Well, I guess you don't want my fucking money then, motherfucker.
Yeah, now it looks like an idiot, but that's fine.
They do.
Just like
Because they don't
just think
remember
about the
me.
CDC that when
Is
they
that a
were
mascot?
when they were giving polio
No,
vaccines.
I wouldn't wear one.
The CDC admits that when they were giving polio vaccine, there was live cancer cultures in the vaccines,
That's insane.
and they actually admitted this, which is crazy. Like, just like
And now,
no,
when
you
my
can't-
dad was a little kid, he's 85. He said that that's what they scared them with when he was a
What's
kid
that?
was polio.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have, and and you'd see a kid here and there, and they had these big
the
fucking metal
rickets and
braces.
shit,
Yeah,
fucking ricket, no, the fucking leg
absolutely.
braces.
And it
I
was
meant.
frightening. And my dad said he was scared of it.
Dude, they
It
said
scared him.
the
They
whole
fear-monger
polio,
you.
the,
Yeah.
the whole polio thing. They said like 95% of people that had polio were asymptomatic.
Yeah, it
so
was
they
all-
didn't,
Which
it was
means
all
they
fucking-
they didn't have,
have it.
symptoms. Yeah, they didn't have symptoms. And then they said the
Just
polio
like they say to
vaccine.
us, oh, you're
It mutated.
asymptomatic, you're
Yeah.
a spreader.
But no, but they say the polio vaccine saved all these lives, but they don't realize polio back in the day.
Fuck Jonas Salk.
Well, the people didn't have plumbing, like working plumbing in
Absolutely
their houses,
not.
like
Well, they
their
weren't
outhouse. So shit
hygienic.
yeah, people were dirtier back then, and then all of a sudden, polio started to go away when people started having plumbing in their house. Everything started changing.
Cleanliness.
Society
it all
was changing.
boils down to cleanliness.
Yeah, so it arrived the
Absolutely.
same time polio did. So everybody thought polio was
Well,
the cure.
Needles, you texted the vaccine thing the other today or yesterday, and it was the breakdown of the doctor saying the book that he wrote saying the vaccines.
they're not
nothing.
They're just placebo shit.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck's in them.
And this is written when?
Variations
This
you're
was written
getting.
in like what 1920.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Oh,
It was an old fucking
oh,
book. It
no,
wasn't
Kiki
new.
sent that. That was the
Was
one that
that
said,
you?
oh,
You
the
sent
yellow,
that.
the orange book you
Yeah,
sent.
that was
yeah.
And
good.
it
I
proves
read
that
that.
fucking, and it just goes
There's
to
a few
prove that they can't.
pages.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing, though. They got Big Pharma owns a lot of shit. It owns our food. It owns our fucking media. It owns fucking. It's probably got shares in BlackRock and all that
But
shit.
no, but
and
think
State
about it.
Street.
A vaccine though is something you have to give to everybody.
Yeah,
So it's
you
just
can't have any outliers.
it's Sheckleville.
Yeah,
You know?
and now they come out
So
and they
much
say
money.
that look at all these people that
Now
are
the
sick.
government will pay,
Well,
and then the big pharma gives back through their
Well,
lobbyists.
the
Yeah, they
government will
just kick
pay
right
because
back.
they'll profit
same
later.
shit.
well, they fast track all that shit.
Well, the
because it-
politicians will profit.
Well, it
later.
starts with the
Yeah.
politicians and the lobbyists, and then it moves on to fucking big pharma, and then it moves on to the hospital, and then it's just
Yeah.
a vicious
Then the
fucking
doctors,
But
cycle.
there never
everybody.
should be. There never should be. And here's the problem: there should never be a scenario where one person could profit or become super rich.
Like a Fauci.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
That should be a panel.
That's where
of like 50
everything
fucking-
goes sideways.
That's
Everybody,
science right there.
Now, in like some, that's where like the communist way. I don't know what communists think or how they run, but I would imagine that their doctoring system would be
They run like
everybody
girls.
gets a fucking salary, and nobody's gonna make money off the pills, and keep it legit.
you
So
look-
they're not.
Nobody can
Because here's
profit
the
off
thing: when
like
my
that
drummer,
shit.
when Chris, God rest his soul, Chris Lemke, love you, brother, up there, and when he went to Spain because he had a girlfriend, because you know we're rock stars, we got girlfriends all over. When he went to when he fucking would visit his girlfriend in Spain, and he was having a fucking anxiety attack, and he went to the doctor. His girlfriend brought him to the doctor she went to, and when he told the doctor in Spain the amount of pills and the things that he was prescribed
SSRIs and
here
shit.
in the United
Yeah,
States,
fucking-
you're like,
he said the guy got frightened, like, oh
Yeah,
my
you're
God.
lucky you're alive.
We got to get you on a program right
Yeah.
now. And he's like, what are you talking about? He doesn't even know he has a problem. And the doctor in another country is like, can't even believe that he's prescribed to that amount of shit.
Yeah.
You know? So that just, you know, and it should not be that way. And
Well, it is
somehow
that
they
way,
got
that's
it
the
figured
problem.
out, though, in Europe, although there's a lot of fucking shitty things about
Well,
it.
if you're
that
fat-
one part of it is
If you're
better.
fat, here's a pill, a shot. If
Yeah,
you're fucking
that's not
sad,
the
here's a
way.
pill. If you're fucking horny, here's a pill.
Yeah.
Anything that you have
That's the
an
only one I
ailment, like, and they
if
said
you're
that
gay,
fucking,
here's a pill. If
they
you're
were-
black, here's a
yeah,
pill.
they were talking about
Wanna
they
get
wanted
high,
every
here's a
person
needle.
on fucking
seriously.
every adult and child needs to be on pills, at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Statins, fucking all this crazy shit that when you look at it, all you gotta do is eat better, exercise,
Yeah, absolutely.
and fucking that, and everything else will fucking come to play. You know,
Yeah, so
obviously.
you go to the doctor. I noticed you were not taking anything.
Oh, how come
Well-
the doctors are asking if you got guns and if they're locked away?
I'm like,
That's the
what?
craziest shit. Did you
Holy
see this?
shit,
These
no.
red flag states are doing that.
Oh,
Seriously?
man.
Yeah. If they're handing them out like
Wow.
antidepressants and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They
I
ask
got
Well, they
guns,
kinda
and then they
should,
fucking
yeah.
never locked
Oh.
away.
Sun's out, guns out.
Absolutely.
No, honestly, they should be asking the people that have SSRIs.
Well, yeah, but at the
They
same
shouldn't be.
time,
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't be giving those people that.
No,
first.
they-
Everyone
these are
I've known
fucking-
that's been on those has killed himself.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't know about that.
Well, I know
Well, you know,
at
the
least
prob-
4 people.
the
that
problem
have.
okay,
is-
but you're
That's
probably,
a lot.
You're probably walking around
In
with
my
people
world.
every
I had a
day.
buddy that was taking SSRIs, and then all of a sudden he wanted to get off of them, and he didn't realize if you just stop
Stop doing it. It
you-
fucks
Oh,
you
dude.
up.
well, you get suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, well, it's
and like the doctor never told him that.
Well, we were talking about that. The
Yeah.
fucking Larry had this magazine, but he probably didn't bring it down.
I
a nudie
forgot
mag?
to.
Yeah, no.
No.
Jesus.
Oh, what kind of?
Weirdos.
It was
And
a
You guys got me
fucking-
excited.
So it just shows all the fucking what do you call it?
It was the AARP.
vaccines.
Yeah.
but it doesn't show the side effects.
Yeah, of course
So
not.
it's one page of vaccines like shingles, fucking pneumonia,
Oh,
not typhoid. What's that? Tuberculosis, all this shit. But then if you wanted to show a disclaimer of all the side effects, you would need that whole magazine probably.
Yeah, the rest of it.
Like seriously,
Yeah.
it's a fucking 50-page magazine because these people, dude, they know, especially with these puberty blockers, man.
Oh,
this
that's
is
the worst shit.
crazy what they're doing to children.
is
There's a
horrible.
case going on right now in California where a dad was fighting with his ex-wife because he was 7 years old and he thought he was trans and they're gonna chemically do
What?
puberty blockers.
7?
Yes, 7.
Dude, that's like
And if you look at Hollywood, Charlize Theron, 2 boys, girls. Megan Fox, they're boys, girls.
Wait.
it's a
They
shame.
changed their kids?
Yeah.
she's so hot too.
It is crazy. It's
shame.
like look at what's a basketball player's name?
Oh,
Ewing
Dwayne
or-
Wade.
No. Well, Dwayne Wade also.
Yeah.
But who's also the
Oh,
D.
oh
Wade?
no, you're talking about the
Oh,
Lakers.
motherfucking
Magic
D. Wade.
Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson's kid is like 6'5".
Yeah, I think he's
And-
6'2" or 6'3",
Well,
but yeah.
whatever. He's a
And
big
he dresses
dude.
in it,
And he dresses like a lady.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
he
the
wears
Ma-
like high
dude,
heels.
I've seen the Magic
I'm gonna tell you
Johnson
right now,
pictures.
that's
but
a fucking
wait.
mental illness.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me
I don't care.
Charlize Theron castrated her children?
No, I didn't say that at all.
Well,
She
wait,
has
wait,
I
wait.
kids,
said
though.
she had 2 boys and now they're girls.
I think they're two
So
black,
she
two
chemi-
black
Yes,
kids
two
too.
black
She
kids.
adopted two black
So wait,
kids.
how do they make them girls?
They dress them like it and they tell
so
them they're girls.
They don't have pussies and everything.
No, they're boys.
But they give
didn't
them like
mutilate them,
estrogen
Larry.
and all
Okay,
that
because
stuff.
that's what I'm asking. Because these people are sick.
Yeah,
But
I know,
they're
but
mentally destroying these
Yes,
children.
But that's also another
Absolutely.
humiliation ritual right
Keep-
there.
yeah,
It's like,
mentally destroying
you're
them
gonna fucking-
is
dude.
exactly what they're doing.
they're just
yeah.
gonna hate them. That's gonna be the
Well,
problem.
and these are adopted children from Africa.
Well,
you know?
two
I'm
of
thinking,
the-
why do
the
these
Charlize
white
Therons
motherfuckers
are.
Yeah.
need to do this to me?
Yeah,
Huh?
they had
You're
a
thinking, why are these white motherfuckers?
well, because they pound it in their fucking
Yeah.
head, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, oh, you like to play with dolls instead of trucks? Come on. Now you all of a sudden you're a girl. Like, get the
it's
fuck
just
out of
weird
here,
that
man.
society
So,
is
dude,
like
they used to be
this.
tomboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there used to be
I
like
knew a
chicks that
couple.
fucking, and then
Sometimes
dudes
those
fucking,
tomboys were the ones that fucked. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Larry, Jesus, man. I mean, I don't know why you're all wound up today. You weirdo.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well, stop being weird.
And bust out those nudie makes you have.
Yeah. But all they do is just try to fucking humiliate these people. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
it's
doing to
disgusting.
children? Why are you doing this to fucking kids? Of all people, the most malleable minds,
Because it's easy.
you know, and it's like
They're
but
all
it's like
about the easy.
self-service and
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
Well, here's the thing, though. You start when they're kids, because then that's when you get the ones that are weak that are going to go along with it.
Yeah.
but
that
they're
stick
children.
with it for life.
Yeah.
You
And
can't. They don't have a say.
No, I know, and that's why you do it when they're kids. And the other thing is, over time, the percentages are going to go up more and more
No,
because
they're
the
not.
people are
I'm
going to
gonna
be
tell you right
weirder
now.
and weirder.
There's people.
Yeah, you
well,
don't know who
I'm going
knows.
to tell you right now. This reminds me of a place in around 1939 with all the debauchery that was
Mm-hmm. Right.
going on. But what is going to be like? Okay, so now we have all these people that are
Were they
mentally
burning
ill.
books, needles?
What kind of books were they burning? I mean, when you get mad, when you're still mad, they burned your gay porn stash. I mean, come
I'm a
on.
little
And you
pissed.
still hold a grudge, and you teach kids in school about that, but you don't tell us. Did you ever ask what kind of books?
Yeah, that's
No.
the thing.
No, yeah.
Like I never thought that
Here's
far.
the
Like,
thing.
oh, they're burning
But
books.
here's the thing they
see the
lead you to
video.
believe.
Yeah.
They lead you to believe when they show these videos and you hear the propaganda that they burnt every single book.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a certain type.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're burning the Constitution or
The
something.
were
Bible,
burning-
you know what
Yeah.
I
They were
mean?
burning
Like
all the
everything that
twisted gay shit.
Yeah.
all
Well,
the
yeah.
fucking porn.
all from that.
Really, a
clinic
little
that they
Billy
had.
started touching
But
me in my
porn
funny
ain't new.
place. Yeah.
We're getting to that point where it's like, dude, this fucking like the saturation of porn and debauchery and like all of this stuff. It's like what's that
thing's gonna
fucking
fall apart.
oh my god, I can't believe I just forgot it.
The red light district, the Reaper Bond. all
No,
those
it's
places.
fucking Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like loose morals. and
Kind
just
of what I was
people that are
thinking
not-
right there.
What's that?
Kind of where I was going.
Yeah,
Red light
but I
district.
couldn't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Well, you know, the weird thing is,
But-
though, these countries that have the red light district, it's all fine. It's kept in one little area. It's done. People they use it.
Right,
They disappear.
right.
And it's not society.
It's the oldest profession.
Yeah.
Just if you regulate it and you do like listen.
Just let it be.
Look what the fuck else is going on in this. I mean, there's shit's just running wild.
Here's the thing
man.
about
Like,
those places, though. It does attract the lowlifes.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But if you heavily police it and you protect these women, then you know what? It's gonna
Exactly.
be fucking people. And this has been going on for how I don't know when the
You've
red
been
light
there-
district first
Oh,
started.
and the upstanding humans that go, citizens that go there,
yeah, if you're
we're
not looking
safe.
to do nefarious
You've been
shit,
to
then,
Amsterdam, right?
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because you're a lowlife. I know he's been there.
I've been to Amsterdam.
Of course,
yeah.
I have.
But but the funny thing is, you go there as Americans, and you're like,
It's
holy
great.
shit,
Yeah,
weed
it's
and
a little
prostitution. But it's like
Culture
at the
shock.
same time when I went, it was clean, it was nice, it was fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Everything
When I
was
went, it
fucking-
was a shithole. But listen to this. You'll like this. I went with this kid, Joe, who I barely know. You know, I was just tagging along. And I went with a guy that never smoked pot before in his life. And we're in Amsterdam. And he's like, hey, let me try some of that. You know, he's a cokehead, a fucking alcoholic to the
Oh,
max,
he's
a
never
whorehound, all that
kind
shit.
of weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
He
you're
said
in
he started
Amsterdam and you
backwards.
never smoked pot before? He's like, no. And he starts smoking and he's like, this shit is fucking fun.
Oh, boy.
He's like, hey, how much is this shit? And how much is it for a pound? He's like, I'm going to get some of this as soon as we get back to Chicago. He was all, I'm like, wow, look at this guy.
But
He
it's a
turned
way
into a pothead in
but it's
like
yeah, but it's a
second.
completely
One
different
joint.
atmosphere, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna find
It
that
was
back in the
fun.
states.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Like you could go to a cafe, you have fun, you
Yeah.
do your thing, you go walk around. You know what I mean? Here, they were fuck, man. We were just talking about how they arrest people for pot.
Yeah.
Like people are still in prison for pot. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
And the people that are in prison for gambling, when you can gamble anywhere online on your phone in any fucking state now,
yeah.
it's just not fair.
Well, we talked about that, Larry.
Yeah,
There's other things,
not on
there's
the
other
thing.
variables that are fucking.
Yeah.
a-
Like if
along
you're a bookie,
tax
maybe you had to
evasion,
break someone's
breaking legs. You know,
If you're not giving the government their cut, then
They
you're doing,
want you in
oh, dude,
prison.
the
you're in
government
trouble.
is fucking. They don't want competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're,
That's it.
They fucking. oh, you tax evasion. The best is now they spend all this money to fight you, taxpayer money to fight you
Yeah,
for
right.
It's like,
Oh, did you see? I gotta look up if that's true. The part where they
I'm
said,
looking for a fourth one of these.
what was that, Kiki?
"Oh, and I'm looking for no, or that
Tax evasion.
no, that article about all the federal employees
dude.
that are behind on their taxes."
140,000 of them owe $1.3 billion or $1.5 billion.
I have to look up see if
Yeah, I
that's
want
like
to see the
it's
legit.
like,
numbers.
you
I didn't
know,
look that up. but-
rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
like,
no,
all right, I see
I'm
how
more
it
worried
works.
about the fucking 5,000 people that were in the government that got busted child porn on their computers.
Well,
Yeah,
that's even
yeah.
worse.
NASA, the NSA, the FBI.
Well, that's why
the
they never
DOD.
go after these
people with
fuckers.
with high security
Dude, they're
clearance.
looking at it at work. And
Yeah, right.
fucking, I mean, come on, man.
That tells you everything.
Like, I can understand the taxes, yes. Okay, that's completely understandable. We've talked about
Well,
the
that's
program.
not understandable because
It
if
is,
it was
dude.
us, we'd be
They're
in
doing
prison,
insider
man.
trading. We're paying for their booze, their
Well, yeah,
medication.
nobody
all this
wants to
bullshit.
pay taxes,
Like,
but-
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not
They
acceptable.
circumvent it.
These cocksuckers should fucking.
Well, I
pay.
didn't say it was acceptable.
No,
I mean,
it's
I know
not.
that
But
it's
no-
fucking. It doesn't shock me though.
the pedophile shit is a lot scarier.
That's
Well,
not
that's the crazy
acceptable
stuff.
either.
That's because it's like if this is what's running our country, like we're in some serious
Well,
shit.
the thing
man.
is that everybody's complicit to that shit, man.
Yeah.
And the other
there
weird part is-
everybody's they know they're involved. It's fucking.
Yeah.
The other weird part is the way they have their fucking network set up, and they got no regard for human life, no matter who it is. All they care about is their own thing,
yeah.
and people are just nothing to them.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up when people argue at Thanksgiving or at a holiday over some fucking politicians who don't really give a fucking
No,
rat's ass
nobody
about you,
fucking-
and you're like ready to break up your family
Yeah.
over it. It's like
Just
such
because some
bullshit.
guy,
Yeah, right.
just because some guy got elected, you're
Yeah,
willing to
it
fight
doesn't
with someone
fucking-
that doesn't. What is that? I mean,
Doesn't fucking matter.
no, it doesn't. But that's what the media's done to us. They have separated us.
Absolutely.
It's conquer, divide,
Divide
and
and
conquer.
conquer.
Fucking take people from within.
Well, I was kind of not arguing with my aunt, but she was like how she just hates Putin, this and that. And
Ah.
she's a Republican, like votes for Trump, all that stuff. But
Which
she's
is
talking about-
crazy.
well, I just read an article saying that Putin's killed 50 people in different countries. This I'm like,
That ain't shit.
Yeah, it's-
50
I'm like-
people in different countries.
well, no, of his
So
own
did I.
of
Oh,
Russian
wait.
people.
Yeah,
of
like
Russian-
Navalny and shit.
Yeah, but I'm like,
poisonings.
you
and
understand
fucking-
how many people like Obama killed just with drone strikes?
That motherfucker
Do you-
is
well,
making.
do you
I mean,
understand what the
all our
Mossad's
presidents-
doing right
and That's what I
now?
said. That's what I said.
It's
I'm like,
like,
the
come
Mossad.
on.
I'm like everybody. Like,
Do you understand that there is actually a genocide going on right now?
yeah, but the thing is, though,
They're making TV specials out of Jeffrey Dahmer when you got Obama.
yeah, but they grow up
Well,
with the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
Russia's bad. Russia's
Yeah.
bad. Russia's bad.
Do you know that there was
Brainwashing.
So
Yeah.
they got the signal to do that for the Cuban Missile Crisis, and there was a guy on the submarine. Do we talk about?
Oh yeah,
that?
the Russian
that
guy that
waited an
saved-
hour to
no,
see.
he refused to hit.
Yeah,
the,
he
send
waited
the
like an
nuke.
hour. He was
wait,
like,
wait,
this-
wait.
I forgot his
No,
name.
we didn't talk about
Yeah,
this.
we talked about
it
this
was
On the show?
It was
Yeah.
probably almost a year and a half ago.
No,
Oh.
this was recent. I thought.
No,
but,
this was a
But
while
the guy
back.
waited. Like he was like, I don't believe this. He's like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait
exactly.
for launching orders, and it actually was.
He
like
saved
a
World War
false
III.
signal.
It was a false signal,
Mm-hmm.
huh? And he fucking. He didn't.
using
He
Google?
didn't. He called their
I use
bluff.
Yandex.
What do you use?
Man,
Yandex.
look at your fucking thumbs, how fat and short they
I
are.
know he's got fucking sausage hands, dude. Let me tell you, Boys Town fucking dream.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little fatties. Here's his name, Vasily Arkhipov.
I love those Russian names,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, you know what? Listen, this fucking people. Why the hell they
Arkhipov.
want World War III so
Because they
bad?
wanted to,
Why
they
do
wanted to
wanna
fire
kill
against
everybody?
America.
I don't understand that. Why? What? I mean, it's like sick porn. Like that's
Yeah.
the ultimate porn. Is
Absolutely.
killing people, getting
It's
off on
horrible.
it, like fucking Hillary. We came, we saw he died with Gaddafi. It's like they just say that shit like it's fucking. They're ordering off a menu.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like
and
it
they
doesn't
are.
mean nothing to them at all.
Yeah, right.
It is crazy the depths that these people will go to fucking just kill everybody. And the problem is most of these people are at the end of their lives. They don't want to live anymore. It's like, yeah, take everybody out.
Well, yeah, they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, like let's see
That's
what
just
happens.
sad.
Let's
Hillary's an old hag.
I was
that
just gonna
is
say that.
So bitter.
She's the
Yeah.
first one I think of that
Yeah.
will just take out everybody. She's like,
Talk
well, my
about
life's
a
over, so
dry-ass
fuck
pussy.
everybody
She said
else.
when she was when she was running for the presidency, how she wanted to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
Like these people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Man. Guantanamo Bay.
It's a
all those
power
fucking
trip, 'cause here's the
black
thing.
sites that they were using.
You talk about the presidents that were wartime or did some radical shit.
Everyone.
Those are the ones that you remember the most, though.
All of them.
Right. Well,
Every
that's what they
single
try and do.
president, I
That's
mean-
because every single president wants to be that one.
There was some good presidents, but I
Yeah, but
guarantee,
everybody was
I
involved in
guarantee
war at some
Clinton
point.
probably gave her an STD that gave her like a fish box,
Oh man.
and like that's why she's angry at the world now.
No, I just think that Bill just couldn't keep it in his pants so much, and everybody found out that she has this resentment towards him. And I mean, she gets
She's got
off
the
on
Kentucky
death.
Fried Chicken.
I mean, that whole
five-piece Lent
that whole
dinner.
fucking Benghazi
When they're
thing, man,
serving
she got
fish.
off on that.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Dude, she got off on Benghazi.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
being serious. Like,
That was
I
the
don't-
last time her pussy was wet.
Like, I don't know
Yeah.
about that, but I think that
She's
these
like, ooh, it
people,
sparked a little bit.
they're so far.
Quick,
I mean, it
give me my
starts in
fucking-
fucking Mina, you know, all the way to Arkansas, all the way fucking.
Yeah,
It is crazy.
Arkansas,
the
baby.
fucking the Bushes, you know, Kennedys, everybody's complicit. in
Dead
something.
Kennedys.
and
love 'em.
Eisenhower warned us all.
Yeah, well,
I like Ike.
you can't be
Yeah.
fucking. You know, you gotta have a fucking
Tricky
stern
Dicky.
fist.
Turkey Dicky, the king of them all.
No, he got jammed up.
Yeah,
with
Yeah, they
Watergate.
fucking fucked
That was
him.
a fucking.
Here's the thing about Nixon and especially like someone like Rod Blagojevich, who I love. Rod, if you ever want to come on the Larry Needles show, dude, we'll do whatever. We'll do it in a nicer
he's
location.
local. Yeah, he's local.
Yeah, he's a cool guy too. And here's the other thing, man. That guy fucking did time for shit that is
Everybody else
nothing.
does.
Is
Yeah,
nothing.
I was gonna say,
Campaign
yeah.
financing.
That
That's
was-
what they got him on.
that
no,
was-
but
yeah,
here's the
everybody
thing.
else
He
does
made
it.
one comment that said he was talking about the seat that Obama left, and he said, "This motherfucker is gold."
Yeah, but no, but they
But
got
he
him for.
didn't fucking
They
do
didn't get him
anything.
for that. They got him for financing shit.
Yeah.
Because he was on Tucker. He's a smart dude. He threw the
Anyways,
Clintons under the bus and the fucking
They
Obamas.
fucked him,
Yeah,
man.
and
Yeah,
Obama
no,
just
he got
fucked him.
fucked, definitely.
Obama seems like he fucks over everybody that
Yeah,
comes
Oh,
here.
boy.
I mean, look at this, man. These fucking.
Fucks him in more ways than one.
Yeah, they
you
don't care. Well, Big Mike gets you.
know. Yeah.
What time we at?
Then if you're a chef for him, you die.
If Big Mike fucks you, you're definitely gonna need a proctologist. I heard.
What time we at, Larry?
Oh man.
At 111,
Okay.
it was
Oops.
almost 111:11. Actually,
was just gonna say.
it's past that.
Ooh.
111 in 11
seconds.
seconds. That means we're surrounded by angels.
Okay. Now you're just making shit up. All right, let's end this
Absolutely.
bitch.
All right, I got to think. I got to give a shout out to everybody that listened this long. I thank you so much, man. We really, really fucking appreciate it. Subscribe, like, hey, tell somebody so the shit grows a little bit. Also,
Actually, we don't want it to.
I got to thank Tom's Free Clinic Automotive and Veterinarian facilities for, paying for our studio time and everything. Thank you, Tom's. Do
Yeah.
you want to?
Well, no, and if
You
your
got a
lady,
jingle?
if your lady's chicken head is beat up from the holidays, he does rejuvenation. Does he do rejuvenation?
You got a
No,
jingle?
I'm
Needles?
fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like it right now. All right, let's end it.
Okay.
You just sit your dead air. Peace.
That's
Thanks.
it.
Thanks for listening.
Like
gotta-
and subscribe.
Those idiots.
Yeah. Thank you.
Larry and Needle Show.